Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. So who would have thought that my little mole under my eye that I've been asking you guys to help me get rid of would cause so much tension, and the dermatologist did a biopsy. That's why it's looking the way it's looking at the moment. He gave an injection and took a sample of it, and in the meantime they booked me in for a surgical procedure to have this little mole removed, and that is happening next week. So I'll keep you up to date with that. I'm also seeing a reconstructive plastic surgeon, because apparently under the eye they can't just pull the skin, because if they pull the skin this can happen to your eye, and apparently that's not the right look you're going for. So as I was like joking, I'm going to have half a facelift. So I'm going to have my good side will be this side. I'll be age 30 most probably, and this side I'll be my normal age 50. So yeah, that's happening. I'll try and take some footage of things that's going to happen. In the meantime, I at the dermatologist, he looked at all my moles, all my body things that was bothering me. So I'm having another mole removed, and if you don't know, I've got a cyst on my head. A cyst is just like an ingrown hair that has now accumulated some you can't say pus, it's not pus. It looks a little bit like Vaseline. Yeah, I know it sounds gross, but it's been on my head. And you know what? When I was nursing, there was this patient that came in and he had like huge cysts on his head. The hair did not grow over these cysts, so it looked like he had three eggs on his head. I will never forget that. The doctor just removed it in his surgery there in the doctor's room. I assisted with the one, but the doctor thought he could remove all three in one go. But this stuff, like I said, this thing was so big like an egg. He only could do one at a session. So I was there with the first session. So this one is about the size of, it's right here. I can't show you. I'm feeling it there. The size of a 20 cents. So while they're putting me under for this little mole, well, it looks big now, but it is little. They are also going to just get rid of the others. You know, it's like drie vliee in een klap. So why not? You know, I kind of feel like a car going to a service station and the mechanics is just quickly fixing everything up. So I'll keep you up to date with that. And then I'm going to end the video with, yes, I love bokkoms. Bokkoms, if you don't know what a bokkom is, if you never tasted it, give it a go. It's not as bad as you think it is. It also tastes better than what it smells. It tastes better than what it looks. And I think it's good for me. So yeah, I'll leave you with how I eat bokkoms. Enjoy. Bye.
So just a closer up look of the actual little um, lesion, as I can call it. And then after my biopsy, it formed a little scab. It looked bigger, obviously, and then the scab fell off and it looked like that. So just you can have indication. And then, as I mentioned, I'm going to leave you with bokkoms. So bokkoms is like, as far as I know, sardines, little babies, or big, smallish sardines. Sardines doesn't get very big. That is totally dried out like biltong. So it is a raw fish that is dried out. The drier they become, the harder it is to cut. But as you can see here, I'm demonstrating how I cut it. And I cut first the head off, then the tail off, and then you've got the intestines that I cut off at the slanted. That's where the stomach area is. And I wanted to show you the inside, but you kind of make sure that all of that is out. So from a certain area underneath their stomach, you slant it down to get all the intestines out. Then you go on the back of its back, the fish's back, and the belly side. You get like a little sliver off, and you can see in the middle I left a part because just now my skin didn't come off properly because I left a piece there. And yeah, it looks very dangerous because I'm not doing very well with this knife. So you get the little sliver off here, and then you do the same as I said at the bottom side, and then you are ready to peel the skin off, because all the skin and the scales is still on, so you don't want to see it. And you'll see here I couldn't go further than that because I had left a piece behind at the top there. So now I'm just going back, and it's normally easier to do anti than with it, and I'm cutting that off. And now the the piece of skin will come off easily. So it's a very little piece of meat that is there for eating, and it's like fish biltong. It's very salty. It sometimes can be a little bit like ammoniacy, but this one wasn't. It was very nice. And the fresher it is, the less the harder it is. So I'm breaking it off in pieces, but you're not supposed to eat the inside. The fish bones as well. And here I'm starting to eat. I'm not allowed to kiss my husband after I eat the stuff, and I go disinfect my fingers and everything else. So I hope you enjoy me eating bokkoms. And yes, I'm just a normal farm girl who enjoy things like this too. Catch you again next week. Bye, guys.